It's time for Everything Noob, your source for all things gaming.
Once again, it's time for the Everything Noob podcast. I am Vortek, joined this evening by Dreadlow and Amy. Jemmy, I always miss someone's handle. How's it going?
Hello there.
Going good.
The podcast before Thanksgiving should be fun.
No.
So,
Fun things.
lots to talk about. Lots and lots to talk about. We're going to have an awesome indie spotlight coming up a little bit later. But right now, we talked last week about the PlayStation 4 and the problems it was having, right? The blue light of death or whatever they were calling it.
Oh, yeah.
And we did talk about that, right? That wasn't my imagination.
Yes, we did. And
Okay.
remember what I said regarding it, that Xbox One's going to have its issues as well.
And it does.
It does. So, real quick, I want to thank... I don't even know how to say that name for the raid. We're doing obviously we do the live stream every week, and I'd like to thank GHWK for the raid. Gamer raid. They're saying Gamer raid.
Oh.
Gamer raid sounds like
Gatorade,
delicious
Gatorade.
beverage.
The Gamer Raid.
If you don't know what a raid is, our audio listeners from iTunes, it's basically when a live streamer is going and someone else shouts them out, and all their viewers go there. So, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Please follow. So, yeah, Xbox is having its own set of problems. Of course.
Yeah,
and it
they
looks like the problems are a little more varied than just the blue light of death, which kind of makes me smile, an evil smile, because I was kind of rooting for the Xbox to have its own
I know.
share of problems.
I kind of couldn't help but laugh and smile when I was like, yep, these seem worse.
If you've been listening to the podcast, you know it's not on my list of things to get, but I'm sure it's a fine system. I just don't want one.
I'm sure there's nothing
Yeah. They're being good about replacing it, just like PlayStation has been. They're not.
And if your disk drive is bad, you will get a free game.
Hey, yeah, look at that. So,
Wow.
they're describing it as a robot like vomiting. If the disk drive is bad, like you'll put the disk in and it'll just start sounding awful. Probably like your disk is going through a paper shredder.
Oh yeah. I had that actually happen on my PS2.
Really?
Yeah, I had a problem with my PS2.
I had, what was it called? An Xbox 360 issue where someone tipped it over while Halo was in it, and that's what it sounded like. It was going through some kind of paper shredder because the disc was just
you can't
instantly...
really adjust those while in motion.
No.
Goes off the center of gravity.
So I can't be too critical. I mean, this is bound to happen, especially with the mass amount of systems that were shipped all at once, and statistically, you can't not have problems, but there were so many people that were making fun of PlayStation users, like, haha, that's what you get for choosing PlayStation. Like, what?
That's what you get for choosing Xbox.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you sent me this page full of funny error messages.
There's no reason for those grammar mistakes. You're an American product. I'm pretty sure it's made overseas, but still, one of them, I don't even know how to describe it. The grammar is so bad, I don't even know what it's trying to say. So the heading is, choose something else to play. Because of your past behavior, you can't Xbox Live Gold is required to use Skype for Xbox One. What does that even mean? Because of your past behavior, I can't Xbox Live Gold?
Oh my gosh.
And it is required for Skype? Or...
This link is going to be posted in the show notes if you want to see this for yourself, and I'll link it in the chat right now. So you got to read this to understand. We're not messing this up here. It says, word for word, verbatim, because of your past behavior, comma, you can't Xbox Live Gold is required to use Skype for Xbox One.
My personal favorite is it's just a black screen. Something went terribly wrong. Please come back later. Do I just leave it on that screen and then just literally come back later, or do I just turn it off and go away for 2 days, give my Xbox One time to mope and pout?
They give you a sandwich recipe in the corner, so you can go and make that sandwich while you wait. So I think you got to keep it on.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. That's not
I can see the memes happening as we speak.
Yeah.
New memes are going to be developed here.
Oh, so Xbox One. Still, overall, I think people are pretty satisfied with it. I haven't seen any negative tweets towards either system, honestly. People are excited about the streaming on the PlayStation. I was looking at a couple of PlayStation streams. They weren't bad. They were a little bit choppy, a couple of them, but that could be the person's internet. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because now all these things are integrating live streaming capabilities within them. So people are just hitting the button and they don't know how to set it up properly. They don't know that they need a good upload speed. And a lot of people don't really have good upload speeds by default.
Right.
Most people have good download speeds.
Especially in America.
Yeah, exactly.
I know overseas they almost get even amounts.
Yeah, see, that's how it should be, in my opinion. But
I know.
If you're not, a lot of people don't spend a whole lot of time uploading. People, if they're uploading, it's generally a 4 or 5 minute cat video. Well, I don't know why you upload a 5 minute cat video, but you get my point.
No, cat videos cap off at 2 minutes, and that's like if it's spectacular.
That's a damn good cat video.
I know. It's like they have to be doing something really good the whole time.
You're lucky to
30
keep them in
seconds
screen.
max.
Yeah, you're lucky to keep them on the screen long enough to even get 2 minutes out of them.
Yeah, damn cats. So, yeah, there you go. Xbox One. You can't stream from the Xbox One, can you? I think you can watch streams on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you were supposed to be able to, but I don't know. I didn't look into that feature yet because it just rolled out, and so.
So, I mean, like I said, not a lot of people are complaining too much, but
I'm glad though that overall both of them had a successful launch.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of predicted the breadwinner of the whole PlayStation versus Xbox thing this time around to be PlayStation, but honestly, the both systems in the previous generation were eventually successful on both of their accounts. More people had Xboxes at first, then the PlayStation became more affordable, and there was more exclusive titles on it that people wanted, so it sold more consoles. So I think it'll all be a wash, even if one system is more popular right now than the other.
Oh, Jack Kraft from the chat just said streaming on Xbox One comes later this year.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Next year.
Oh, next year, sorry.
Yeah, there's not much time left in 2013.
Well, it's coming later. It's not there now, but it will be.
That's if we make it.
What? You gotta stop it. This guy
Zombie
sits there.
apocalypse. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
Every time there's an end of the world prediction, you jump right on board. You're all excited. We are sick of your crap.
I like messing with people with that. It's fun. Fun times.
Next year, you can stream on the Xbox One.
That's good.
I'm
But on PS4, you can do it now,
Probably
right?
next year you'll be able to stream Minecraft straight from Minecraft.
You can do that now if you get
the beta for that.
So that's the next thing I wanted to mention.
Problems.
They're not impressing me one bit with it. I guess I kind of saw this coming, but now that I've seen it in action, the first thing I did was I tried the new snapshot and I clicked stream, and it snapped right back at me and said, "Your computer isn't eligible to stream."
Oh, because there's something you have to do. You have to sign into Mojang account, your Mojang account, and activate it through the Mojang account.
Well, it didn't say that. It blamed my computer.
One thing. It did, I know, and that's a wrong error. It's that they're taking their lead from Xbox One. But anyway,
Hats off to you, Microsoft.
There you go. But however, I did watch a video. It was with, I believe, I want to say Seth Bling. He was actually on there with Dinnerbone, and they were like demonstrating the new feature of the Twitch. And one of the questions that Seth Bling asked was regarding Facecam, and Dinnerbone says, "Yes, we're working on that."
Okay.
So it's going to have Facecam. You know, so I don't know. From what I've seen, it looks like it's gonna be incredible.
There's pros and cons. I like that the chat puts itself on your screen, and with a mod you can do that now as it stands.
Yeah.
And if they add Facecam, that'll be cool. But when I stream, sometimes I have things scrolling across the top information. Maybe I'm doing a giveaway and I want some more info on the screen. Those types of things, you're gonna need a third-party program to use.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna use it. I'm just not
I'm
going to use it.
But if you're going to stream straight through the program, you probably aren't interested in all the bells and whistles.
Well, I'm guessing now, since they've got it actually integrated into Minecraft, you'll be able to actually use mods to do stuff like that. You see what I
Yeah,
mean?
maybe mod makers will make something. But why do all the work? We already have, like, I'm using OBS to do this stream right now. It's free, takes 10 seconds to download. There's plugins for it. You don't even need plugins. You can just plug it in and play. And it
Yeah.
works just fine. And if every game starts doing that, Twitch is going to be overrun with people just trying it. They don't know what it is. They don't have any desire to
Yeah.
entertain people. They're just going to push the button, and the servers are bad enough. It took me like 10 minutes to see how many viewers were in watching right now, just because the servers are always this slow. Like,
Yeah,
the past
true.
week.
There is a feature in the Minecraft one that shows you how many viewers are actually watching. But here's the thing, and this is something that was also brought up, I believe, in the same video that I watched, is the fact that you're not running a separate software to stream with. You're streaming within the game, and you're using you're using the game to stream with. So you're going to use less CPU, you're going to use less memory, you're going to use less, all those things that you need to actually do some gaming. You won't have to worry about because it's all run in game. So that was one of the things that were mentioned in the video, was the fact that the reason why they're integrating Twitch into a lot of these video games is so you don't have to run a separate software.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Twitch wants more people streaming because that means more money for them in the end.
I mean, you can full screen, you can do all kinds of things that you can't do when you got OBS running. Technically, you gotta, everything's done by frames, But yeah, I mean, OBS and XSplit, they're really good at being able to put different properties on the screen for people when you're streaming.
There is a problem with streaming though. Okay, so there's this PlayStation game that it uses the webcam on the PlayStation 4. Because it has you stream, but within the game, you don't like activate it on like the PlayStation home area and stuff. So this is the only game I think that's out right now that actually uses the webcam, and the basis for the game is your living room, so it uses the webcam. And people were putting on adult shows on Twitch. Risky like strip teases and stuff like that. So, this might like create some changes in the streaming policy, and what could have been a really great thing for the community, and might just like nip that in the bud.
You know what it's going to do is we're going to start seeing more Twitch staff members having to monitor PlayStation streams. There's probably going to be an option that you check on Twitch that you're streaming from a PlayStation, or it'll know. And then people are going to be extra cautious because now you have a whole different culture of gamers discovering what live streaming is. They see the option there, they're going to look into it, and it's great. I love to see Twitch grow and more people, get into it.
I wish I knew the name of that game, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Is it called Playroom by chance?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Well, there's already a way isn't there already a way as a user, if you were to go onto Twitch and you see something you didn't think was appropriate, you could actually flag it or report it?
I'm sure there is. If someone in the chat said naked wives, and that's actually kind of a funny thing to say because if you think about it,
like somebody in your family could just walk by and
then all of a sudden you're banned. And you're like, well, what happened? Oh, Mom! Put some clothes on!
Cannot be unseen!
Yeah. So...
Yeah, so I don't know.
Maybe we can have R-rated live streams. Maybe that could be a thing.
I remember I went to a live stream once. I wasn't even logged in, and that's why it asked me. But it actually asked me. No, I went onto this one, and it actually said that it was mature content to add my.
Oh yeah, ours does that. I put that up because we cuss sometimes, and it's an option you can check on your channel. But even so, this still has rules behind it. You still can't do strip teases or whatever.
Nudity and sexual content is a no-no.
Yeah. So, and that's really all they ask. I mean, for the most part, it's they ask you not to use copyrighted material and don't get naked.
Yeah, just go to Justin TV if you want to do that.
That's the same people.
I know.
Ustream, man.
Twitch is for gamers.
Yeah, no.
Go to
Livestream.com.
Livestream.com or Ustream, yeah. One of the two.
There you go.
So I will see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited and I'm cautious at the same time about this whole breach into console live streaming, which was possible with a third-party thing, and now it's becoming more accessible, and we're already seeing some of the problems it's going to cause.
Yeah, well,
But if people's Xboxes keep breaking down, then we won't have to worry about it.
Well, one thing that could you could see from it though, for the people who are doing it professionally and long term and have been doing it for a while and would continue to do it, is maybe you'll see the prices on streaming software go down.
True.
yeah, true. That will
Because
definitely
like
be
right now
competition.
it's just way expensive.
Well, for XSplit, I mean, OBS is free and it does the same function.
Yeah.
XSplit charges way too much for their
I
licensing.
know, for what you get is way too much.
If it was just a one-time fee, I'd understand, but it's like every 2 years you need to pay again.
No,
Oh,
like,
wow.
you can do it monthly, or you can do it like you can
That's
pay lump
that's
sums.
crazy. It's just static software on your computer. Nothing really changes except for might get updates. But why would they charge a monthly fee? That's weird.
Maybe they at the time it was the only software out there, and then now we have more options,
Yeah.
so they'll have to change their business
See,
model at some
I can
point.
I can understand like an antivirus software or something like that because you're constantly getting database updates and whatever, and
Well,
it's
Twitch updates their stuff every now and then, so I can understand. And like, it doesn't do just Twitch, like for XSplit. So I can understand like they do have to kind of constantly update that, but not at like the level that like an antivirus would.
True. Yeah.
yeah.
Someone in the chat said as long as people are paying for it.
Yeah,
know,
that
they're-
is true. As long
Yeah,
as
that
people are
too.
willing to pay for
And-
it, they
and-
will continue to charge.
That's a good point. I mean, we're still paying for it. I took advantage of it when it was early. I
Yeah, it
paid
was
$50.
like when it was in beta, it was really cheap.
Yeah, $50 got you 2 years. So I got that. I'm into year 2 now. I'm getting to the point where I think I have less than a year left on it.
Yeah,
And-
you should have like probably April, I think, is about the time, because
Is that about when I started streaming?
that was when it first started going like out of beta, and that's when everybody started. So if you bought it while it was still in beta, then I think around April is when it's gonna
Yeah.
expire.
And I've used it for a while, but I recently switched to OBS because there's an update that rolled out for XSplit, and it won't update. It's like broken, and I don't feel like reinstalling it. I already had OBS because I was trying it out, and I just decided, okay, well, I'll fix this when I decide to fix it. But right now, this works just fine. And the one thing that I've realized while streaming is XSplit really doesn't have features that I feel like it should. For that money, it should go above and beyond. So I mean, this is coming from like the radio perspective because I work at a radio station, and I see the value in having offline things. So sometimes you need to preview something. Oh, I need to check if the song has curse words before I put it on the air. I want to play this song without putting it on the air, and you can do that. But if I'm on XSplit and I want a separate video window, like, okay, I need to fade to this video window, but I forgot if I, put the right image in there. I want to check first. You can't do that. You don't have a preview window. And I know for some people,
wow.
they think, well, why would you need that? But I've come across times where I want my stream to look professional, and I can't, I have to work around the limitations, even though I paid money for what's supposed to be this kick-ass live streaming thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's Wirecast, which is like, but that's for like serious professionals. Like, you're in the industry if you got that, probably, or you probably didn't pay for it.
Oh, so OBS has that?
No. But
No,
there's
that doesn't
plugin.
either.
OBS is open source. It's open
Yeah.
broadcast software. That's what
So
it
somebody's
stands
probably
for.
made a plugin for that.
So yeah, someone. If I was a coder, I could probably make my own plugin that would give me a preview window, or there could be one out there already. XSplit, as far as I know, isn't open source. So again, that's another thing that OBS has that XSplit doesn't. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know. And most people don't need that. That's like a really niche feature that I don't think anyone has ever missed. But audio too. Sometimes I want to talk to someone, but everyone's going to hear our conversation. Maybe I just want to play some music for the stream and have a private conversation off
Oh, more audio options for streaming software. I would.
Yeah, a third audio channel or a playlist or something that I can put in there.
Oh yeah, I would love that if they had more like audio options on streams.
Yeah, and I have gotten around it. I mean, I have a soundboard, so if you wire it properly, you can have those features. But most people don't have
If
a
I'm
soundboard.
paying for a subscription fee, though, that should be part of it, that I can see everything that's going into XSplit and then filter by just checkboxes.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be that hard to implement, I think. So, anyway, point is that's my rant about XSplit and paying money for streaming software. And it's a gaming stream. It doesn't have to be that professional, but it's just something I've missed. I thought that would be kind of a cool feature. So, anyhow, so I want to talk about Dead Rising 3 real quick.
This isn't This isn't Drew and Dan digress here. So.
Yeah, exactly. Drew, yeah, go Google that if you're wondering what that is. That's my other podcast. Dead Rising 3. We didn't get to talk about it last week, and I was upset because it looks amazing. I want it.
Supposedly there's a lot more things you can craft, and here's the neat thing: you don't have to go into a workbench room to craft anything.
Yeah, like Dead Rising 2.
Yeah, Dead Rising 2, you had to find the crafting bench or whatever to craft stuff. Now you just craft it really anywhere.
Yeah.
If you got the stuff, you can. You collect. I think you collect blueprints or something for.
Oh, I like the blueprint thing in some games.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
I think so. I don't quote me on that,
I'm never like upset about the blueprint thing because like when you think about some of the stuff you're crafting, I'm pretty sure a general person would have no clue how to slap these parts together and make that.
Yeah.
Without instructions.
Rust does that. They give you some basic crafting stuff that you can craft, and then the rest you have to collect blueprints to learn how to craft it. So yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. The other thing they changed Dead Rising 3 a little bit because in the past games you had to follow a what do you call it? Like a timer.
Timed events, yes.
And it was so stressful. This game kind of took that away. And there's still like events you got to do, but they're not pressuring you with that timer. And I kind of like that, but a lot of people said that it takes away from that part of the game. Some people actually enjoyed the timer. So I don't know. I think it's a good.
You gotta hurry up.
The people who enjoyed the timer are those like, I need to race and beat this game, the game racers.
Yeah. The timer I found, it was more than enough time to get the core mission done, but if you wanted to get all the extra survivors and stuff, nope, impossible.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that. But some people were only a small majority, trust me. that I found.
the whole thing of Dead Rising 2 was the timer was his daughter. That was the timer.
And that's even more stressful than the other.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what Dead Rising 1's deal was. I think it was like time until extraction or something. Oh yeah, the chopper was supposed to come back for you.
Yeah.
So that was also very annoying. But yeah, it's crazy. I love some of the gameplay videos I've seen for it. There's a lot more things you can drive. It looks like in the first game you could drive a car, and I never got to play the second game, even though as badly as I wanted to. I just never got around to buying it. I saw a lot of gameplay of it though, and in this one there's just so much to drive and do. Holy crap!
Well, I have Dead Rising 2, and the only thing that I actually drove in it was a motorcycle because there was a little thing where you had to race one of the guys. You had to go around and race him with a motorcycle.
Oh, I hated that in Dead Rising 1. There was a few times where vehicles saved my ass. Like there was these missions that were impossible, and I would need, to kill this boss a certain way. There was one that took place outside. I managed somehow to get a vehicle in there and just run it over. Eventually, I was so done fighting whoever it was. I'm like, screw it, flatten them.
Well, a motorcycle's cool because you could put chainsaws on the sides, and you can just.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think the crafting features they added from Dead Rising 2, that's a cool. So it's going to be out for PC eventually if it's not already, right? Dead Rising 1 and 2 were.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I was more prepared last week to talk about it, and we just never got to it. But for now, I think for now it's only on Xbox One, and I'm hoping I'm not wrong about that. But I did my research last week, I promise.
No,
What?
I don't know.
Are you going to dispute
I
that?
thought.
Someone in the chat will yell at me.
Oh, no.
Usually that's what
Okay.
happens.
No, someone in chat was talking about acquiring an Xbox One just to play Dead Rising 3.
Ah, okay.
So I don't think it's on PlayStation 4 from that comment.
Okay. So anyway, I'm assuming it's going to follow the trend of being released on PC. I'm hoping so, but if not, I still have Dead Rising 2 I haven't enjoyed yet. I'll be okay.
I'm sure we all have a list of games we need to still enjoy.
Oh,
Assassin's Creed 3.
you both, you're both.
I need to finish that so badly.
That's funny.
I'm going to call you.
Gag soon.
I'm going to call you out real quick.
Oh no!
I didn't sign anything, but you're both under a non-disclosure agreement because you got access to Elder Scrolls Online beta.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's all you're allowed to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all I can say. It's over now, though. This weekend is over, but we'll be invited for the next time they do it.
Yeah, I signed
Elder
up.
Scrolls Online. All I can say this. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I've heard from very little whispers of very awesome things. So
yeah,
I'm not going to call
There's
those people out.
There's a few things that I could, but I've read the forums, and those are things that they were testing, they were working out. So if they get enough people saying nay to something, they'll remove it or change it.
That's good.
So that's a good thing.
That's good. They're listening to the community, especially a giant AAA title like that.
Oh yeah.
Very good. And I mean, we've talked a lot about MMOs and the future of online gaming. I'm always waving the Star Citizen flag. I think that thing's going to be so freaking epically amazing. And that one's technically not supposed to be called an MMO because it's supposed to be more of a space simulator. There's more focus on exploring rather than leveling up skills.
Yeah.
On Sounds like a game for me. That's really all I ever want to do in an MMO. Like, I don't want to grind. I don't want to do quests. I just want to get on a horse and just ride the countryside.
Well, there's no
whatever the mount
space.
is. Or fly through space. Like, usually I prefer fantasy, but I just want to get on whatever the mount is or the vehicle is and just enjoy the landscape.
Yeah, that's
maybe pew some monsters, but like.
I was told that Star Citizen, come December, was supposed to release its next version of the beta, or alpha, or whatever you want to call it, by letting people fly around in the ship. So now they have the hangar module where you can walk around and check out your ship and get teased by it.
I remember that.
Now you're supposed to be able to go in and fly the ship. And that's like blowing my mind. So I want to buy a nice new joystick because I don't see myself playing that with a controller.
Oh, wow.
It's just to make the experience more real. But that's the one I'm waiting for. I did sign up for Elder Scrolls Online beta after this weekend, though. I'm kind of glad that the first round of it's over, just because I didn't have time to play it.
That was the 14th, I think. I don't even know if I'm allowed to really say that. But
I don't even know what you meant, so don't worry. It doesn't bear repeating.
Okay.
Don't get yourself in trouble. But yeah, it does. I'm excited about it. I wanted to scratch the itch by playing the Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
I did that Sunday evening.
I couldn't because to this day I still can't get it to work. Don't try to offer me tech support. I've tried everything. I finally contacted Bethesda.
I know you have, but I was gonna say, why didn't you just go to your Xbox? I know you, or did you turn it in?
No, I have it. It's so boring to play it alone. I know it's a single player game, but I got it and instantly had the desire to live stream it. And that's why when I found it on sale on Steam, I jumped because I'm like, yes, I don't want to re-buy this for $60. So now I can buy it for cheap and I can stream it and everyone's happy. No, not at all. I've had it for months. Gosh, I've had it for so long.
That's really strange.
But anyway, I won't go into details about that. I emailed them finally, and hopefully they'll get back to me soon and help me with that problem because it's so frustrating to see it sitting on my computer. And it just.
I mean,
you're so pretty, and I love you, but
you got a pretty high-end.
Together.
You got a high-end computer. I mean, obviously you got.
Yeah, there's no reason he shouldn't be able to play that. Like, it defies logic why that won't run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a 6-year-old laptop here I can play on.
Shut
You
up.
know.
You're making me mad now. No, it's okay. I mean, if I want to play it that bad, like I said, I have it on Xbox, and that's what I told them in the email. I'm like, I've had this for months. I've been unable to play it. I didn't want them to think I was crazy for not emailing them sooner. So I'm like, I got it a second time because I like it so much. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my Skyrim rant. But yeah, Elder Scrolls Online and Star Citizen. Those are two. Ooh, those are gonna redefine MMOs. Personal opinion. Sue me, you World of Warcraft fans. I don't care.
They're eagerly awaiting their More Pandas expansion.
More pandas. World of Warcraft now with 20% more pandas.
Now with red pandas.
Ooh. Stupid update. Pandas. Give me a break. I actually almost started playing that again.
Did you really?
Almost. I wised up after the website gave me some kind of 404 error. I'm like, good, I don't need this right now. There's like a free version of it now, isn't there? Like you can play up to level 20 for free?
Yeah, I think so.
I was going to do that.
It's essentially the 14-day free trial, but they kind of like, just keep your account and, we don't care, but we'll cut you off.
Yeah, exactly. Did we lose Dreadlow?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. It was just a big picture of you smiling in the corner. It was frozen. You hadn't said anything for a while. So tonight's Noob Spotlight. Let's get into this because this is going to be big, and there's a good chance that next week we'll be able to talk to the developers of this game. It's cool. This is a cool little indie game, and I'm excited that they contacted us. They reached out. It's called, please correct me if I'm saying this wrong, Asteria? Is that how you guys would pronounce this?
That sounds right, Asteria, because it's kind of like Terraria.
It could be Asteria.
Asteria.
But I think that's probably wrong.
There's no, yeah. We'll just sit here and
All
talk
I
about
know
the
is
name
it
for a
looks
while.
awesome.
Every game should become with a pronunciation guide in the game manual. This is how you say our title.
Yes. Okay, so the game developer's actually hanging out in chat tonight. He said yes, that's it, and I don't know which one.
One of them is correct.
We said it right once, and that's all we have to do.
I'm going to assume that was.
I had it right the first time. So yeah, Asteria, cool.
Asteria.
It's kind of like Hysteria without the hiss part at the beginning. But it's fun. It's massive fun. So take a game like Terraria. Terraria, if you don't know, but if you're living under a rock, is like 2D Minecraft, right?
Basically,
so you can alter the terrain and you can build and stuff in Terraria. Well, that's what this game is like, except a lot more futuristic, a lot more space elements. You look like
Samus Aran.
Yeah, from Metroid. And it kind of what?
I was gonna say there's a lot more of your basic side scroll games in this game than there is in, say, like Terraria, because Terraria is basically, you just move along, you cut trees, whatever. This one here has some like elements, like I want to say
there's boss fights, which I think Terraria has as well. I haven't played too much Terraria.
Fights in Terraria, but I never make it that far.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. No, this one, oh gosh, it's a lot of fun. It's a good what are those games called? Brawler? I know it's not technically a brawler, but it has that feel. It's fast paced. That's what I like. And a lot of building, a lot of modding support too. That's also really cool, especially for such an early development. So it's got to check this out. It's going to be linked all over the show notes, and we're going to be putting videos out on the Everything Noob channel as well. And trust me, you got to check this game out. That is our Noob Spotlight for tonight. It's Asteria. I'm gonna link this in chat too.
I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
Okay.
Personally.
Well, you should get on that because you're missing out.
I know. I've been busy this week. I'm sorry. I will have it for next week when we talk about it next week again.
Yeah. I'm thinking of doing like two different things. Doing it on my channel, maybe a more in-depth series, and then doing like a little mini-series on the Everything Noob channel. That's what I was kind of planning. So you got to go check that out. Linked it in the chat too. And visit everythingnoob.com. Visit our show notes. So cool. And it's on Steam. You can help it get greenlit. So I don't think it's past the green light yet. It's hard to tell because it has the yes button there. Like, would you play this game if it was on Steam or buy this game if it's on Steam?
Then it hasn't been greenlit
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
Or at least the timer is not up to greenlight it. I don't.
Okay. And yeah, also I'm getting to that next. The 12 Days of Indie charity event is going to be featured there, and there's going to be a whole nother link to that in the show notes as well. This is a really cool event. So they're helping out Toys for Tots by doing a live stream that lasts 12 days. But it's not going to be one person doing a 12-day live stream. It's going to be like they describe it as a relay race. Like one person streams for 1 or 2 hours, and then the torch gets passed to the next streamer. And this is supposed to go on for 12 days straight. So really, really cool.
I hope they have a huge, team of casters, because that's just crazy.
Yeah. Oh, did I link the wrong thing in the first place? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
I have so many tabs open right now, and I thought I copied.
It's okay. I
the link
fixed it. I got that link in there.
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Gave you the alley-oop.
Yeah, thank you. I have so many things to pay attention to. So yeah, 12 Days of Indie. It's benefiting Toys for Tots, and I wish I knew about this sooner because I could have signed up to be one of the people streaming, but I did email them and volunteer to be a backup if they need backups. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be on this Ambush Gamer channel on Twitch, and they even invite you to stream it on your own channel while you're doing it. And it's so cool. I love seeing stuff like this, and it's also helping out all these indie developers for all these games that are out there that have yet to be seen. So if enough people are watching, not only are they donating money to Toys for Tots, they're checking out all these awesome games, in the process. And what's cool is if these games are on Steam or if they have codes like the developers, you can buy the game for friends you have on the internet. Get all your internet friend Christmas shopping done and benefit Toys for Tots all at once.
Oh
Steam,
yeah.
my favorite internet friend store.
Exactly.
It really is.
I know. I've always had friends online, and before I would play a lot of games on the computer and stuff, I'd always be like, well, Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday. I wish I could get you something, but
Oh, I don't know. Were you on the internet back in the day when there was the e-bouquets and the e-cards?
yeah.
Oh, I loved the nothing said I love you from your teenage boyfriend like the e-bouquet of roses.
No,
It's just a picture of a bouquet of roses. I love you.
nothing was more half-assed
I know, right?
than the e-bouquet of roses. Happy Valentine's Day. Wish I could be there. You live down the road. Why aren't you here?
It's called 1-800-flowers.com.
It took me 10 minutes to get you that e-bouquet. I'm on dial-up.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then everybody would print their emails and put it in a folder.
Yeah. People still have a folder of email greeting cards somewhere. And now it's just memes, really mean memes that get sent on your Facebook wall. Happy birthday, you son of a bitch. Oh.
I know, the way to pat your buddies on the back now is to be mean.
Oh.
It's kind of weird.
We've come so far, internet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking out that 12-hour live or 12-day live stream. 12-hour. 12-hour streams are for chumps.
12 hours is nothing.
Yeah.
One person doing a 12-day live stream.
Yeah.
There's so many. Gosh, they haven't released the list of streamers yet, but there is a ton of games that are getting featured, and Asteria is actually one right on the front page. Path of Exile is also a featured game. What?
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, for the streamers, do they tell you what game you're playing, or do you tell them you want to stream and what game you'll be playing?
That's a good question.
Are they doling out what indie game you should be playing, or?
I mean, I think they have time slots that they had people signing up for, and I imagine at the same time they said you have these games that you should. This is just me guessing. I didn't sign up. Maybe they said you have to pick between these games. Maybe because if everyone picks Path of Exile, for example, that's just going to be 12 days of Path of Exile. So they
Yeah.
probably
Minecraft, or
yeah, exactly.
They would have to assign,
If
certain...
people, I love Minecraft, but if people are playing Minecraft during this thing to try to, quote, support it, I'm going to be kind of upset because Minecraft doesn't need your damn support. Go away. Play something.
We need to.
Yeah, play something from someone else for once. Gosh, I stream Minecraft all the time, but seriously. Yeah, Path of Exile, if you don't know what that is, that's actually free on Steam, and it's also, I think we featured that recently.
Mm-hmm.
Also good, check that out if you like games like Diablo and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cross between, I would say, like, because it's got instances, kind of like an MMO, like a MMORPG, like, but it's more like Diablo-ish style, or Torchlight.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, Path of Exile.
Path of Exile, so yeah, 12 days of indie, benefiting Toys for Tots, and I'm going to try to jump on the bandwagon. I know it's really late.
Check it out,
but...
donate, or if, I don't even know. Is sign up still available? I'm
No,
pretty sure
no. They closed it on the 20th, so I'm kicking myself for not being in the loop about this.
I'm sure
recently.
there's other, like, streamer events for Christmas still going to go down that you have time to sign up for.
You think so? Yeah, that I should do some more searches because I saw this though and I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. Damn it. But yeah, there's 5 days remaining, and it starts on December 1st, and yeah, they closed signups on the 20th, and today they said they would have it finalized. So I emailed them today and said, if you need backups, sign me up, let me know what I can do. And I gave them my channel. Maybe they'll check it out. And yeah, maybe I could fill in for someone who can't make it. That's a lot of streamers. So
yeah,
and moderators too. You can sign up to be a moderator if you're just wanting to help out any way you can. So yeah, go check that out. Really cool stuff. All in the show notes and everythingnoob.com. And let me know if I didn't link it in chat. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You can still be a mod.
Yeah, there you go. Out of all the things I've linked in chat.
If you got the trigger happy band hammer finger, you can still be a moderator.
They're gonna need them. I mean, people. Did you hear about what happened with? It's a huge charity event, and I can't remember the name now. It just went by. It's one where people like pick a children's hospital or Come on, help me out here.
There have been so many.
No, this is really recent.
All the time.
No, it wasn't
and
Desert
a whole.
Bus.
It's not as organized. People can just say they're doing it, and stream for 24 hours.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. It's the Children's Hospital. It's a gaming thing, and
Rooster
it's been
Teeth,
going on for
Child's
years.
Play. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, gamer husbands with kids. Child's Play is what it. So during Child's Play, the website got DDoSed.
Oh,
it got attacked.
Gosh, that is bad.
Yeah, it was horrible. And I was listening to the Rooster Teeth podcast, and they were talking about their stream that they did, and they actually, separately from the donations for Child's Play, they were selling these posters that they had, and the posters outsold anything they expected to sell, partially because of the DDoS, and partially people wanted to help so bad that Child's Play was sending them to Rooster Teeth saying, go over there, they're selling these posters. If you want to help out, the posters are $10, and you can, that's one way you can still donate. So they raised, tons of money, and then the website eventually did get fixed. But there, people love trolling nice things. I don't know why.
I don't understand that, and it's a good cause.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah, if you want to help out by being a moderator,
I'm miserable,
sign up.
so other people must be miserable.
Yeah, assholes.
Man.
Like. Miserable people need to stay that way.
Internet terrorists.
Exactly. It's like the new form of bullying.
If you
or
don't
something.
like it, just leave it alone and look the other way. Like,
I
they're not
think
hurting you by donating.
It's just an attention thing. Like, people probably get jollies by the idea of some action they're taking is affecting a large group of people. That's probably all it is. It's nothing against children. It's probably just, haha, look what I can do. And people don't, take 2 seconds to friggin' think about what it is they're actually doing.
I know.
And sometimes an attack, quote unquote, like that is actually legitimate. Like, maybe someone big sends them to the website, thousands of people jump on it once, and it crashes the website. But it wasn't that. This was like hours and hours of being shut down by stupid dicks. So
it wasn't Obamacare hosting the
they have their own set of problems.
Website.
They don't need They don't need to be helping out Child's Play. However, they might have been able to catch who did it if they haven't already. And
I hope they do. That guy.
that stuff is so hard to track, you know, and it sucks. It's 2013. We need to figure this crap out so people can have charity events, for God's sakes. So, news-wise, that's all we got for you tonight. We want to talk about us for a minute because we're selfish like that. And
Yeah.
me. No, so we talked about this, I think, for a couple weeks now. We've been working very hard on a machinima project, and it is entitled First Street. Speaking of Minecraft, it's based inside Minecraft, and it's not. There's been some people who, I guess, some misunderstandings, and I want to take a quick second to thank machinima sarcastically for confusing people, because people think that we're with machinima. That's not the case.
Well, I'm a
No.
partner of Machinima,
Yeah,
personally.
But we're not
But
doing
not
this
Noob.
in conjunction with them. If there was any kind of confusion, machinima is a word to describe machine animation video
Right.
game movies. And it's also the name of a good company. They're awesome. I'm not, trying to give them crap. But thanks for stealing the word machinima from us.
Well, I think technically they kind of made it popular.
I
but,
think they
you
did.
know.
I don't know. I'm still going to yell at them though. Rawr. Anyway. No,
It's
we're
such
working
an
on-
awesome word, like, to use, though. Like, what else would you use? That's
Why-
one word that encompasses it all.
Real quick, why did the words twerk and selfie make it into the dictionary, but machinima, which has been around forever, still comes up as a misspelling in my word searches and stuff?
I don't even know why selfie made it. Like, did we really need to define that? And
It won word of the year.
I know, and I just feel
Narrowly
different
beating
inside when I saw
twerk.
that. Like, of all the words for new technology that we use now to describe it, instead of a phrase, selfie.
I was
Awful,
surprised.
terrible self-bathroom pictures is the word we needed to define.
I was surprised ain't actually made it in the dictionary.
That's been there, though.
I'm less surprised about that than I am about a word like that becoming the word of the year. Why do we even have that contest in the first place? If whatever.
Who knows?
Because adults can no longer do spelling bees.
Pwn made it in the dictionary, didn't it?
Did it
Pwn?
really?
Yeah.
Pwn?
To
Maybe-
pwn somebody in
Maybe
a
the
video
Urban
game?
Dictionary.
Oh,
I don't think.
PWN. I thought you meant PONE, and like,
No.
you're back fat? What?
No. It's PWN. And from what I understand, that word actually came about of a misspelling in chat.
You know
I'm
what's
gonna
funny
phone those noobs.
is because P and O are right next to each other on the keyboard. It probably was that.
Right.
I was playing Halo once, Halo 1. This is back in the day, and one of my friends typed, "Oh, you got pwned," and at the time he said it was misspelling, but then maybe like a month later said, "No, that's a word. People say that all the time. I was just kidding." And I don't know if he invented it or not.
That would be kind of weird if he was the one.
I doubt
that
he's
did
the
it.
one that. I'm sure plenty of people have said it. I think it was probably invented by a lot of people
Yeah.
who accidentally did that and then just kept
That
saying
one's
it.
been around for a long time.
That one was low-hanging fruit.
And now with the technology of autocorrect, we come up with all kinds of strange words.
Thanks, autocorrect, for expanding our vocabulary.
Yeah.
Thanks, autocorrect, for that awkward moment between me and my mom.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I get those a
autocorrect.
lot.
My parents still won't talk to me.
That's scary.
Well, anyway, we're working on this project, and if everything goes according to plan, the first episode will be out on Everything Noobs YouTube channel. Why did I forget YouTube? It'll be out on our YouTube channel Wednesday, and it will release once a week for 10 weeks in a row every Wednesday, probably in the morning. So be watching for that. But I'm not promising it yet, because if anything goes horribly wrong, we still have a lot of things we're trying to work out to get it out by Wednesday. But
Yeah.
worst case scenario, it'll be out next Wednesday. So
Yeah, subscribe to the channel to get those get the when we do upload a new episode.
yeah, if you're ever looking for any of the links to anything we say, because every Everything Noob link that we have is different than the other, just because it was an annoying title to try to like consolidate. So if you ever need to find anything, it's on everythingnoob.com, and noob is spelled rudely, like N-O-O-B, not the nice way, like N-E-W-B. I thought about that, but I'm a jerk, so. But yes, everythingnoob.com has all the links sitting at the top of the page for iTunes, YouTube, Twitch.
Hub.
Yes, everything about all of our projects, and I'm going to be posting blog updates and everything on the front page. So we're going to make the series very accessible. It's going to be fun. We showed a preview of it on my channel. It got a pretty good response, but from like just a quick preview I threw out there, people seem to be excited about it, and we're still going to make changes to that little clip you saw. So. Yeah,
that clip that you put out there was basically just kind of thrown together. That's not going to be the final product. It's going to be 10 times better than that.
Oh, don't promise that.
More
Good
polished
God.
than that.
If you like the preview, you're going to really like the series because it's going to be polished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't promise them too much. I'm talking about changing the audio and,
I know.
and making a couple of minor graphical changes, but I'm not saying 10 times better.
No, I mean,
but there was some mistakes in that I think we have fixed.
We discussed and we were going to fix. Yeah.
We're addressing them for sure. So
if you liked that, then it only goes up.
So we've released very little information about it. We showed that preview. I will say this: it's about a guy who, in Minecraft, he's living in his nice big house, and he gets thrown out for reasons unknown to you, and you kind of follow him along, and he starts meeting all these characters, and he has to live in this crap hole known as First Street.
Think of Seinfeld in Minecraft.
No, this guy's raising the bar. Look at this. You're gonna get us in trouble.
I would not equate it to Seinfeld in Minecraft.
For the love of God, be modest, man.
In the sense that I'm saying it in the sense that Seinfeld is kind of a pretty normal guy, basically, or you seem to think, and all of his friends there's something weird about them or strange about them. And so that's what I meant by the similarity.
Well,
other than that, there's nothing.
Good God.
Right?
So it's not like Seinfeld at all, really, is what you're saying.
Not at all.
No.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Damn it. I'm gonna put this thing out, and people are like, "Oh, it was supposed to be way better than this," and no one's gonna watch the episodes after episode 1. Thanks a lot,
you know what I'm
Lito.
saying. It's just
this guy.
Just the main character is the only normal guy in the whole thing. Let's just put it that way.
Just check it out. It's gonna be all the episodes are gonna be very short and watchable. So even if you hate it, we're not taking up too much of your life.
Actually, if you find something wrong with it,
please give us feedback. Nice.
Yeah,
be constructive.
feedback. Like, as long as it's constructive and not like, this is lame, you guys suck.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with it? Please, we'd love to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So
tell us how to do it faster and better. We need to know.
Yes, we have the technology. We can rebuild him. If there's any problems, please. So, and there's already a lot of bloopers too. I got to find a clever way to put them.
Minecraft man.
That there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I gotta put together some bloopers. I want to play. I don't have any. I gotta censor it because I can't play it right now. But I have clips of one of my friends doing some of his lines.
I loved listening to that live.
Oh my gosh! I secretly called Jemmy while he's recording. Like, I set up a little booth in my room, and I put him in there and gave him a script, and he's reading it, and he just can't get through it. And you'll see why when you start watching it. But
I'm about to be in tears now just thinking about it.
Yeah, I had her mute her mic. I called her on Skype, and she was listening to him sitting there just screwing up for probably like 30 minutes straight.
No, it had to have been at least 40 minutes, and I wasn't even there the whole time.
No, you came in like halfway through.
I know. So it's not even like a ton of lines for that character either.
No, the character's gonna be seen maybe once or twice in season 1 anyway. We didn't write him, any further than that. We might have to just to get more bloopers out of my buddy.
Oh, all right. Like, just have him do somebody else. I just need those bloopers again.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I gotta edit those down.
I don't think you showed me these.
No, I'll show them to you.
Actually,
there's a lot
I think I got into the Skype call after it was all over with.
Yeah. We called you later. So it's definitely worth it. We're gonna. That's one thing I'm gonna have to tease because those are gonna be cool to. Well, I'm gonna edit them though. Some of the things he said while he was getting frustrated were kind of offensive. He kind of went off the rails a couple times. So, I mean, there were cuss words, some of his own invention, and I'll have to decide if they're appropriate or not. Because I still want it to be like a family, thing. I don't want it to be vulgar or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was a good time. So yeah, check it out. First Street might be airing this Wednesday. If not, definitely next Wednesday. I just want to make sure we can get one out a week. That's my main promise. I'm not worried about getting
Once it starts, one a week.
Yeah, once it gets started, I want to make sure one every week until the season's over, which is going to be 10 episodes. And then, we'll probably be hard at work on season 2 while season 1's still airing. But you gotta watch. You gotta let us know. Maybe you don't want to see season 2. We need to know.
I know. Feedback. If you want season 2 because you love it, please make sure we know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and giving us feedback is very easy. EverythingNoob.com is a contact us section. You can leave us angry voicemails. You can leave us angry
Comments
emails.
On the video.
You can comment on the video. You can comment on the blogs. We see all of those. It all comes together.
It all interconnects.
Yes. So please, don't be shy. But don't be mean. Seriously.
Post inappropriate pictures on Twitter.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you could tweet
us. The bathroom toaster.
Oh, yeah, the bathroom toaster.
That is sort of halfway inappropriate.
Halfway?
It's very morbid humor.
You're talking about bathing with a toaster.
It's not even bathing with a toaster. It's trying to sell a toaster that you bathe with.
Oh, wow. My gosh. Don't ask.
I'll have to send you that.
Yeah, don't even ask. So, okay, that's pretty much everything for this evening, but be sure to check out Asteria, our Noob Spotlight game of the week, and probably next week as well. We're going to have videos. We're going to have all kinds of stuff coming out about that. It is our new favorite indie game, and we're going to cling on to it. So, and we would like to thank the team over there for showing it to us and reaching out, because they're awesome. Awesome people.
PlayAsteria.com.
PlayAsteria.com, yes. And for those of you who are too lazy to go to our website, Asteria is spelled Asteria. Kind of how it sounds. So.
Oh, Eria.
See, this guy didn't even go to our website and check it out. There you go. That's one. So 1/3 of this podcast isn't going to go to the website. I imagine that speaks for our listeners as well. Thanks a lot, Dreadlow.
Thanks for setting the bar.
Yep.
What?
He doesn't even know what's going on. He won't even be in attendance for his own show. Damn it, guy. Get out of here. This guy.
We're going to be voting him out of this.
We're going to have...
Next week, we're giving out roses on who stays and who goes.
Oh, my God.
Next week, everything new will be 33% less newbie.
Controllers. Gaming controllers.
Gaming controllers.
Instead of the roses.
Yeah.
Or memory cards.
Memory cards. I remember memory cards. Good times.
Oh, man.
So, okay. Time to wrap up. Thank you all for listening to the Everything New podcast. If you're watching live on Twitch or if you're listening through iTunes or other streaming services, we appreciate it. And we will see you next week. So,
bye, guys.
See you later.
Thanks for listening to the Everything Noob podcast. Be sure to visit everythingnoob.com for previous episodes, show notes, host bios, and blogs. And while you're there, feel free to write us with any questions, comments, or suggestions you may have. Don't forget to check out the links to our Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch TV channel as well. On behalf of the noobs, see you next week, and happy gaming.